Hey, we made it. We made it. It is Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. And these are our midday messages. I'm sorry I have not been on in a couple of weeks, but as most of you know, October is my month. And so it's been super duper busy, but really productive, right? But I wanted to come on today and, I really gave our midday message some thought because it's actually something that I'm dealing with right now. And I thought, well, of course, if I'm dealing with it, I'm sure that my audience or someone in my audience is dealing with it as well. So today's midday message is the Great Reset. Over the last couple of weeks, really probably more than that, there's been a lot going on, and I want to frame a lot going on. There's been business, there's been children, there's been family life, there's personal life, and there's just been a lot going on. And in the middle of what seemingly seems like a time in our lives that just won't go away, this pandemic. And so it's making everything, it makes everything a little bit more difficult, right? It makes everything a little more difficult. Just simply ordering something, distribution is backed up. You go to sign a contract with someone, person's not there. I mean, just things that just typically don't happen. And what started happening to me was exuding just such energy that's not really typical for me because there's so much going on. I'm a firm believer that it is okay to reset or take a step back. Like, it's okay to do that. I think it's wise to do that when you can notice yourself that, hey, it's a lot happening right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fall back, right? I think it's okay to reset, right? I'm gonna give you 3 quick ways to reset. And this is for yourself now, because I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me as well. And so one of the things that you must do that I have learned over the years is that you have to take a moment for yourself when you get away from that. Like, you really have to remember that if even for just an hour today, I'm only going to do this and I'm only going to do this for Nadia. You have to do that, you have to be committed to it. The second thing is make sure that your circle is your circle of friends, of families, of loved ones, and make sure that you're leaning into that. But then also watch folks' energy, watch their energy, and maybe because your energy could match it, and maybe it's not even something that you that is your personality, And then number 3, be sure to encourage yourself. It's great to have cheerleaders. I've said this before, but there comes a point in time where you have to double down on yourself and say, hey, you know what? I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, Nadia. I'm rooting for you. And you have to root for yourself sometimes, particularly when it seems that everything is not as it once was because of the ever-changing world that we live in. And so I just encourage all of you to reset and be okay with that. I'll see you next week for our midday message.